students. In the last class we have seen what is orthogonal sphere, and I think I have solved 2 marks examples depend on that. Now in this class we will see the 5 marks important example for 5 marks. Find the equation of a sphere through the circle. The question is find the equation of the sphere through the circle x square plus y square plus z square minus 2x plus 3y minus 4z plus 6 is equal to 0 and 3x minus 4y plus 5z minus 15 is equal to 0. Find the equation of a sphere through this circle, and the condition is given, and this sphere cutting the sphere x square plus y square plus z square plus 2x plus 4y minus 6z plus 11 is equal to 0 orthogonal. The question is find the equation of a sphere through the circle. This is the circle, and condition is given, this sphere cuts orthogonally to the given sphere. Now we know that the equation of a sphere through the circle, it is given by what? S plus lambda p is equal to 0. This is the condition of the equation of a sphere through the circle. Now what is the given circle? We have to consider this equation of a sphere and this equation of a plane together represent the circle, and we have to denote the equation of a sphere is nothing but s. So I will write this one, x square plus y square plus z square minus 2x plus 3y minus 4z plus 6 plus lambda into, what is p means? P is nothing but the given equation of a plane. What is the given equation of a plane? 3x minus 4y plus 5z minus 15. So this is equal to 0. So this is the equation, required equation of a sphere. Now we will solve this, and we will try to write it is in the standard form. So how we will write this equation? First is x square term, y square term, z square term. Then we want x term together. So here we are, if you are taking x is common, here we are having minus 2, and here you will get plus 3 lambda. If you multiply this lambda inside, you will get 3 lambda into x. Next is y term. So here we are having 3, and if you multiply lambda, here we are having minus 4, you will get minus 4 lambda into y. Next is z term. So here we are having minus 4, and here plus lambda into 5, so minus plus 5 lambda into z. And finally the constant term here 6, and here it is minus 15 lambda. This is equal to 0. Now this is the standard equation of the sphere. That is the required equation of a sphere. Now here we have to find the value of lambda. See, I have solved many examples depend on this, but the conditions are different. Okay. Now up to this we solved many examples. So up to this it is same. Now what is the condition given here? This sphere cuts orthogonally to this sphere. The given the another equation of a sphere is given, this sphere. Okay. So what we have to find, and we know that the condition for the orthogonal sphere is 2u1u2 plus 2v1v2 plus 2w1w2 should be equal to d1 plus d2. Now using that condition we have to find the value of lambda. Now this equation of a sphere and this equation of a sphere cuts orthogonally. So we will first try to find the value of u1, u2, u3 using this. Okay. What we will get? u1 is equal to coefficient of x, that is 2u1 is equal to 2. So what we will get? u1 is equal to 1. Next, 2v1 is equal to coefficient of y, that is 4. So you will get v1 is equal to 4 by 2, so it is 2. Next, 2w1 is equal to minus 6. So you will get w1 is equal to minus 6 by 2, so it is minus 3. Is it? Next is d1. So here the constant term is 11. Next, using this equation, now we have to find the value of 2u2, u2, v2, w2. 2u2, again coefficient of x. Here what is the coefficient of x? Minus 2 plus 3 lambda. So what we will get? u2 is equal to minus 2 plus 3 lambda divided by 2. Similarly, v2, what we will get? Coefficient of y divided by 2. So that is 3 minus 4 lambda divided by 2. Next, w2 you will get coefficient of z, so it is minus 4 plus 5 lambda divided by 2. and finally the value of d2 is nothing but constant, that is 6 minus 15 lambda. Now we will use the condition. What is the condition? 2u1 u2 plus 2v1 v2 plus 2w1 w2 is equal to d1 plus d2, because they said this equation of a sphere and this equation of a sphere cuts orthogonally. Substitute the value 2. What is u1? We are having 1 into what is u2? We are having minus 2 plus 3 lambda divided by 2. Next plus 2. What is v1? Again 2 into what is v2? 3 minus 4 lambda divided by 2 plus 2 into w1. What is w1? We are having minus 3 into what is w2? Minus 4 plus 5 lambda divided by 2 is equal to d1 plus d2. So 11 plus 6 minus 15 lambda. Try to solve this. This 2 get cancelled. This 2 get cancelled with this, and this 2 get cancelled with this. So we will multiply the remaining term. What you will get here? Here this 2 get cancelled. So 1 into this term means this term as it is, minus 2 plus 3 lambda. Next, this 2 get cancelled, we remains with 2, multiply this 2 inside. What you will get? 2 into 3 it is 6. Next 2 into minus 4, so minus 8 lambda. Next, we remains with minus 3 into minus 4 it is plus 12. Next is plus 3 lambda. So minus 3 into plus 3, so you will get minus 9 lambda. Is it? Minus 9. Minus 2 plus 3 lambda plus 6 minus 8 lambda plus 12 minus, sorry, this is 5. So you will get, this is nothing but 5 into 3 minus 15 lambda. Minus 15 lambda. This is equal to 11 plus 6, you will get it is 17 minus 15 lambda. Okay. So solve this. First we will solve for the lambda. 3 we are having minus 8. And here minus 15 lambda. So you will get it is nothing but minus 20 lambda. And here minus 2 plus 6, so you will get plus 4, 12, so you will get 16. So plus 16. Bring this term on this side. What you will get here? Minus 17 plus 15 lambda is equal to 0. Again minus 20 plus 15. So you will get minus 5 lambda. Plus 16 minus 17 minus 1 is equal to 0. So find the value of lambda. Minus 5 lambda is equal to 1. So you will get lambda is equal to minus 1 by 5. So now we have to substitute this lambda value in this equation. Then you will get the required equation of a sphere. Okay. So what is the value of lambda we are having? Minus 1 by 5. So you will get x square plus y square plus z square plus minus 2 plus 3 lambda. So here lambda value is 3 into minus 1 by 5. Next into x plus 3 into minus 4 into again lambda minus 1 by 5 into y plus minus 4 plus 5 into again lambda, that is minus 1 by 5 into z plus 6 minus 15 into lambda, that is minus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 5. This is equal to 0. Solve this. What you will get? X square plus y square plus z square. Next here 3, here we are having 5, so minus 3 by 5 minus 2, LCM is 5, you will get 5 to the 10 plus 13 minus 13 by 5x. Next minus into minus you will get plus, so again if LCM is 5, 15 plus 4 you will get 19, so plus 19 by 5y. Here 5 get cancelled, we remains with minus 4 minus 1, so you will get minus 5z. Next here 5 ones are 5, 5 3s are 15, so minus into minus plus 3, so you will get 6 plus 3, so it is plus 9. This is equal to 0, and this is the required equation of the sphere through the circle. Okay. See, we have solved many problem, that is find the equation of the sphere through the circle, but the based around the different condition. So here this is also one more condition, that sphere cuts orthogonally. Okay, so how many condition we have solved? If any point is given, that is x, y, z, or if it if that sphere touches the plane, or this is cuts orthogonally, or that sphere has a great circle. Okay, please, and this is very important condition, cuts orthogonally. They ask many times this question for 5 marks. marks. Okay, so this is one example. One more example is there. I will give that for the homework. Please, you can go through that example. Okay, try to find the equation of a sphere. Same question, cutting the orthogonally. So the next concept is touching of two spheres. The next concept is touching of two spheres. So here we are having two types, external touching and internal touching. When we say the two sphere touch externally and when we say the two sphere touch internally. External touching and internal touching. Okay, we are having two types. So when we say the sphere external, you know the meaning of external and internal. Suppose if this is your one sphere and this is your another sphere. Okay, this is one. If this is the center C1, if this is the center C2, this is R1. Let us take this is R2. Okay. Now see, we are having these two spheres. If by showing this diagram, we know that these two spheres touches externally. These two spheres externally. Okay. You know the meaning of external and internal. So, but what is the condition should here? We know that these two spheres touches externally here because they touch here. Okay. But what is the condition? It should be, if you see distance between C1 and C2. C1 and C2 are the center of these two spheres. Okay, so with respect to first and second. So C1 and C2. If you find the distance between C1 and C2, what we should get? This is the radius R1. This distance again plus this distance. But this distance is nothing but R1 and this distance is nothing but R2. So what is the condition you will get? Distance between C1 and C2 is equal to R1 plus R2. Distance between C1 and C2 is equal to R1 plus R2. So what is the external touching means? Two spheres are said to be externally if their distance between C1 and C2 or the distance between their centers should be equal to sum of their radii. That is R1 plus R2. Okay. Similarly, for the external, and you know that how to find the distance between C1 and C2 using the distance formula, that is square root of, if you are having ordinates is x1 y1 z1 x2 y2 z2, you will get square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square using the distance formula. Okay. Similarly, for the internal touching, if this is your first equation of a sphere, this is your first sphere and this is your second sphere. We know that this is the internal touching because it is inside the first sphere. Okay. So if this is the center for the first sphere and let us take this is the center for the second sphere. Okay. So what we will get? C1, C2. See, we know that this to this is the radius of the second sphere R2 and this to this whole is the radius of the first sphere R1. Please try to get this. This is the sphere 1. Okay. C1 is the center of the sphere 1 and we know that this is the sphere 1, so you will get radius R1 is from this to this end point. So this whole is the radius of the first sphere. Next C2, this is the second sphere. Okay, then C2 is the center of the second sphere and only this center to this point you will get it is the radius of the second sphere. Okay, so you will get this whole distance is radius of the first, that is R1, and this to this is the radius of the second, that is R2. So what we will get when we say these two spheres are touched internally? If the distance between C1 and C2. Now if you find the distance between C1 and C2, we want only this much. We want only this distance C1 to C2. Then what we will get? This whole R1. How we will get this? This whole distance R1 minus this distance, because we don't want this. What is the distance of C1, C2? Only this part. Okay, and R1 is nothing but this whole. So we have to subtract this distance from whole distance. So what we will get? R1 minus R2. So this is the condition for the internal touching of the two sphere. They can ask the question, show that the given equation of a sphere touch each other externally, or show that the given equation of a sphere touches each other internally. Okay, so they can give any two sphere and they can set show that whether it touches internally or it touches externally. Okay, so if they said internally, use this condition. If they said externally, use this condition. If it's satisfied, then that is nothing but the given equation of a sphere touch internally. Okay, so let us see the example. The first question is, show that the given equation of a sphere x square plus y square plus z square minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0 and x square plus y square plus z square plus 6x plus 6y plus 9 is equal to 0. We have to show these two equations. Question is, show that this equation of a sphere touches externally. Okay, so to show that, we want the condition C1 C2 is equal to R1 plus R2. So for that, we want the center radius for the both sphere. So let us find first center for the first sphere. Okay, so what we will get, we want the value of u1 v1 w1. So you will get 2u1 is equal to minus 2, so u1 is equal to minus 1. 2v1 is equal to the coefficient of y is absent, so 0, so you will get v1 is also 0. Similarly, 2w1 is 0, so you will get w1 is 0. And what is the value of d1? Minus 3. Similarly, find the u2, v2, w2 using this. 2u2 is equal to 6, that implies u2 is equal to 6 by 2, so it is 3. Next, 2v2 is also 6, so that implies v2 is also 3. And 2w2, if you see here, z term is absent, so you will get 0, so w2 is also equal to 0. Okay, and what is the value of d2 we will get? Here it is 9. So these are the value of u1, v1, w1. So what is c1? Center, first center we will get minus 1. We have to change the sign because minus 1 minus v1 minus w1. So 1, 0, 0. Next, what is center? C2 you will get 3, 3, 0 is there. So minus 3, 0. Next, we have to find the radius R1 and R2. So what is R1? You will get square root of u1 square plus v1 square plus w1 square. So 1 plus 0 plus 0. So you will get it is nothing but 1 only. And R2 is equal to square root of 3 square 9. Sorry, here we have to add d also. Sorry. So 0 minus d. So minus into minus you will get it is plus 3. So square root of 4, that is nothing but 2. Next, here 3 square is 9. Again 3 square is 9. 0 square is 0. Minus d2. So minus 9. So 9 minus 9 get cancelled. We remains with 9 root 9. That is nothing but 3. Okay. Now find the distance between C1 and C2. That is given by square root of minus 3 minus 1 whole square. Using the distance formula, I have explained this many times. Okay. Next, minus 3 plus 0 whole square. Next, 0 minus 0 whole square. Minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4. Minus 4 whole square you will get 16. Minus 3 plus 0 is minus 3. Minus 3 whole square is 9. And 0, this term get vanishes. What is root 16 plus 9? It is root 25, and root 25 is nothing but 5. So what is the condition for the external touching? C1, C2 should be equal to R1 plus R2. What is C1, C2? 5. What is R1? 2. Plus R2, 3. And 2 plus 3 is nothing but again 5. So it satisfies the condition for the external touching. Therefore, we can say these two equations of a sphere touch externally. Okay. Similarly, they can ask for internal also. Okay. One question is there. Show that the given sphere touches internally. So what we are having? The equations of a spheres are x square plus y square plus 64. Plus z square is equal to 64. And second is x square plus y square plus z square minus 12x plus 4y minus 6z plus 48 is equal to 0. These two equations of a spheres are given. Okay. So if you bring this term on this side, you will get it is 0. What is the center for C1? You will get x, y, z term are absent. So 0, 0, 0. What is center C2? You will get minus 12 by 2. So you will get minus 6. It is nothing but plus 6 here. 4 by 2 is 2. So changing the sign, it is minus 2. You can find properly. Okay. Minus 6 by 2. So minus 3 you will get it is plus 3. Okay. Find the center. You will get 6 minus 2, 3. And what is D1 we are having? Minus 64. D2 we are having plus 48. So what is R1? You will get square root of u1 square, u2 square, v2 square. Here u1, v1, w1 are 0. So you will get 0 square, that is 0 plus 0 plus 0 minus d1. d1 is minus 64, so it is plus 64. So root 64, we know that the root 64 is a perfect root and value is 8. Next is R2, square root of 6 square, 36, 2 square, so it is 4, 3 square, 9 minus d, so it is minus 48. If you calculate this, you will get 36 plus 4, so it is 40, 40 minus 48 minus 8 minus 8 plus 9, so it is plus 1. So you will get root 1, that is nothing but 1. Okay. Now find the distance between C1 and C2. What you will get? Square root of 6 minus 0 whole square plus minus 2 minus 0 whole square plus 3 minus 0 whole square. So 6 minus 0 is 6, so you will get root 36. Minus 2 minus 0 minus 2 minus 2 whole square is plus 4. 3 square is 9. So 36 plus 4, 40, 40 plus 9, root 49. So root 49 is the perfect square and value is 7. So what is the distance between C1 and C2 should be equal to R1 minus R2. What is C1, C2? 7. What is R1? 8. R2 is 1. So 8 minus 1 is 7. So it satisfies the condition for the internal touching. Therefore the given equation of a sphere touches internally to each other. Okay. So they can ask this question for the 2 marks. So these are all about the external touching and the internal touching. So only we remains with the last concept from the sphere, that is tangent plane, and we will see that in the next class.